Go.
Shemai, and welcome to Two Welsh Dads, the podcast where two proud Welsh fathers talk life, parenting, and everything in between. I'm Steffan, and I'm followed by my fellow dad and good friend, Glyn. This is our 20th episode, so grab a cuppa, make yourselves very comfortable, and let's begin. Shemai, Glyn.
Shemai, Steffan. How's it going?
Yeah, not bad. I'm a bit tired,
Yeah.
as usual, but I'm going to plough through. You'd have thought I'd have known that intro off by heart, but it turns out that I don't, and I had to take a picture of the script on my screen, on my phone, read it off my screen. So perhaps for next time, I'll try and remember it. Actually, I'm going to try now without even looking. Okay, you ready?
Go.
Croeso a bore da. Shwmai! It actually starts with Shwmai, and welcome to Two Welsh Dads, the podcast where two proud Welsh fathers talk life, parenting, and everything in between. I'm Steffan, and I'm joined by my fellow dad and a good friend, Glyn. This is our 20th episode, so grab a cuppa, get comfortable, and let's begin.
Pretty good. Other than the fact that you tried to tell everyone that I follow you.
That was nice. That was
might be
a
accurate, but you don't
mind
want to be
game.
known as that.
Well, a power move, you see. Power move.
Power move indeed. Like we all know who's boss here.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I think I messed up as well a few times.
It
But
sounded pretty good.
thank you. It's like one of those school plays when you were a child. If you did a mistake, you just carry on. No, no, no. No, no, no. So what's been going on in Glyn's world these days?
Glyn's world is not much out of the ordinary. Keeping ticking along. I tell you what,
Podcast gold, Glyn.
what?
Podcast gold.
Podcast gold. I was like, I was not expecting that question, to be honest. I was like, what has Glyn been up to?
Yeah, not bad. Ticking on. So how many crimes did you commit this week? Be honest.
I don't know. Probably a few. Do we all?
Hello.
I don't know. There's probably ancient
I think
laws that we all break now and again.
you're talking about you're allowed to kill a Welshman with a longbow
That's it.
in
Chester.
Is it Chester? Yeah.
Chester, yeah.
Apparently that's a thing.
That's a thing.
It's a thing. Okay. Well, don't kill us, people from Chester.
True that. True that. So yeah, maybe broken some laws without knowing, but I don't think broken any knowingly.
Knowingly is the actus reus and mens reus.
How's life in Steffan's world?
Pretty good. Let me tell you what actus reus and mens reus means. Have you heard of those before?
No.
Active, guilty mind and guilty conscious. So essentially, if you meant to do the crime or if you didn't mean to do the crime. So,
watching a lot of true crime documentaries, or
got that from my university degree back in the day.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Did a bit of Latin.
Well, I did a bit of consumer law.
Yeah, where was that?
That was in University of Wales Institute Cardiff, as it was called back then.
What's it called now?
Cardiff Metropolitan University.
Nice. What was your degree?
Consumer law and trading standards.
Was there? I didn't know the first bit there. Consumer law. That makes sense why you know legal terminology.
That's why. The consumering law. Bow. Yeah, all good, thank you. All good. What have I been up to? Yeah, you know the usual. Worried about this, stressing about that.
Yeah, do you want to talk about it?
Do I want to talk about it? Yeah, it's nothing too bad,
Just nah. That's not what this podcast is about. Like, nah.
I feel like if it was really stressful, I would. But because it's not particularly stressful, just the usual boring stress, then I don't want to share.
Well, sometimes if you share it earlier, then it doesn't bubble up into something bigger.
You're frozen there, Glyn.
Am I?
Huh? I mean, you did, I think. Or was it me? What were you going to say? What did you say?
If you share early and little, then sometimes it doesn't bubble up into the big stuff.
Yeah, yeah, I know. This is true. Yep. All good. Nothing to report here.
No, nothing too stressful.
No,
Work, life.
nothing too stressful. No, everything's fine. I was supposed to go to the gym tonight, and I ended up having an Indian takeaway.
Oh,
Ugh,
nice.
feel pretty guilty about it, but it's pretty good too. The only thing I feel guilty about is wasting money on the actual gym itself, as opposed to not getting fit. It's just the mental thought about, oh, damn, I should be going there. And the fact that I do pay for the gym makes me go to the gym.
Mm.
If it was, if it was free, don't think I'd bother. I've got a kettlebell here in the house that I very rarely even use. So make of that what you will. It's because it's yeah, it's like a little journey. You got to go out, you got to get ready, you got to get your gym clothes on. Pow, you're out the door. Next thing you know, you're at the gym, and then it's too late to back down. So it's my gym theory.
I also think, because I also tell my students that privileged people um, lead healthier lifestyles.
They
And
they probably do. Yeah.
I think it comes down to a lot of self-worth and confidence that you're worth spending that money on it. And then it doesn't become that guilt thing because often that's the first thing that slips in it. Go, oh, I'm not using it, so I'm not going to spend it. And then to regain that worth that you're worth spending that money on for your health,
Mm.
quite a arduous battle.
It is. It is. I think a lot of it sort of boils down to people's self-esteem. I think it's a multifaceted thing. Not only self-esteem, self-worth, like you mentioned, and also, I don't know, laziness. I think that's a big part of it. I also think that people are perhaps ashamed of their bodies and don't want to go to the gym because they'll be perhaps worried about people teasing them potentially.
I got a question for you.
Far away.
You know, self-worth, confidence. Do
Yeah.
you think, I hear it a lot, do you think or agree with the fact that Wales has a big uphill battle when it comes to self-worth and confidence? That we don't believe in ourselves and we don't have confidence
Yeah.
as a
Interesting.
nation.
As a nation, I think yes. I think we've always been the underdog, haven't we? We've
Mm.
always been England's little brother. But I also think as well that Wales and the Welsh people are quite happy in that fact. They know, right? Yeah, we're unhappy, but we're happy with that fact. Does that make sense?
Doesn't make sense. Contented,
Contented, yeah,
like
yeah,
being
yeah.
content with what you've got.
Yeah, I think being content, yet being somewhat pessimistic on the whole, I would describe. Probably it's a good description for the Welsh people.
Mm.
But have you noticed any similarities? Not similarities, but have you noticed anything similar with?
I think back in the day, it's probably quite easy to be contented, but like because you're bombarded with comparisons of different people who are rich and everything else,
Does that,
contentment.
does that actually affect you though? I don't think it does. I don't see a car and think, "Wow, I really want that." I don't
There
see a
must
big.
be things that you want.
Yeah, not really.
No,
No, not really.
no,
Yeah, nothing.
bigger muscles,
Um, yeah, nothing material. So yes to big
money.
muscle. Well, I think money. It's not so much the money, but everything that comes along with money. Not having to work, as in feeling relaxed and financially free, and being able to have that time then to do whatever you want with the children. So yeah, I think having money would give you more time and gives you more freedom.
Mm.
And having individual things I don't crave. I don't look at cars. I don't look at houses.
No, I'd agree. I'd probably agree on that sentiment. Yeah, we're probably quite hobbity in the fact that give me a good meal and like a good ale, and I'm happy.
Yeah. Yeah, same.
A good
Yeah.
little chin wag with my friends and family, and I'm happy.
Yeah. I'm quite happy with the, comfortable sofa with the family. That's always pretty nice.
Mm,
Yeah, I would, if I really did want anything, which is very rare, I'd probably go out and buy it anyway. But no, there's nothing that screams out, nothing material, nothing that any social media influencer has tried to promote me to buy has made me think differently. Not once, even when it comes to, let's say, I know we do a lot of gym based analogies here. Even when it comes to things like whey protein powder, that these fitness influencers try to peddle, I've always done my research on every different protein powder, see which one's cheapest, which one's been third party tested. Just because I'm fairly frugal when it comes to cash, and I'd only spend money when I thought it was a good investment, whether it be health or making your life better or gaining more experiences.
mm.
But yeah, no, I would honestly say no. I wouldn't. I wouldn't have been influenced by anything that they try and sell. Maybe money, but I think money leads to like I said previously, more freedom and time, and also the feeling of power and you know self worth that comes with money. Um,
You know the idea of Welsh confidence. Then, what do you reckon that is? Then, do you suffer from that? Like, is there any been a job or something that you're like, oh, I'm not good enough to get that?
yeah, all the time, all the time. I'm not sure whether that's a Welsh thing or whether it's a Steffan thing. Yeah, all the time. I always doubt myself.
Mm.
Always have imposter syndrome. I always worry about not saying the right thing. Um, so yeah, there is definitely something there, but I also think you can channel that energy. That it's almost like anxiety in a way. You can channel it to work harder and to gain the things that you want. Because anxiety is just the feeling you get when you haven't really completed the task. If you haven't done everything you possibly can, then you feel anxious. Say you went for that job interview and you haven't prepared and you haven't done everything you can in the back of your head, you'll feel anxious if you really did want the job. So, relating that back to the Welsh identity and the feeling of being not quite the um, well, not quite being as important or having that imposter syndrome. Yeah, I think I think we all have it. I think it's in us all, but maybe it's been brought to light more because we're a smaller nation than our English neighbors, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, it's definitely there. There's definitely a feeling of being not quite good,
Mm,
inadequate,
don't know.
inadequate.
I think it is part of being Welsh, um,
Mm,
and it probably does stem from historic um, traumas, really, being suppressed as a nation and used.
yeah.
And again, not politically, but it is just the fact that these things happened, and it definitely had an effect on the psychology of the nation.
Yeah, but if you think about all of the other, countries that Britain have conquered, I say conquered, but um, what's the correct word? So, like India, they took over India. They do Indians feel the same? Do they feel this?
Well, they're only just starting to kind of become a superpower. Let's face it, the per capita population is massive. So
They
in
are
a
gonna,
in a
winning population wise.
yeah, like economic point of view, I feel like they should be way more advanced than they are. So something stagnated that advancement. Because also when well, it wasn't just Britain, but when the colonial powers took power in that region, they were
Mhm.
they were a superpower, which is why they were so interesting
India.
because they had the spice route and
India. East
trade.
India Trading Company.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah,
Yeah.
I imagine if they hadn't have been suppressed in some way, then they would be far more of an economic powerhouse than they are today. Even though in the future, I'm sure they're going to be a massive economic powerhouse because
Yeah.
they've only got to go.
They've only got to go. Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. Correct. Okay.
And if you think about countries that did gain independence, America, um, you know, earlier on, they're a bit more
Oh,
of an economic superpower. So yeah,
yeah.
and I guess they overpowered that. So yeah, there's something in the psychology there. And again, without getting too political, it's a fact. And yeah, it must have a ripple effect. Even just, the fact that the Welsh language suppression. I was talking to my dad about the family tree, and I was
Yeah.
blown away by um
Anyone good there?
the only one I've noticed. I think Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
Yeah.
One of them, I forget which one, but something along
One
that.
of one of them.
One of
One of
them,
those one of those famous bandits.
good old criminal.
That's cool. I think I'm related to a London gangster.
Are you?
That's what my dad said.
Interesting.
Yeah. I'll have to fish that out. Dad, if you're listening, let me know. Put it in the comments. Yeah, there's I'm pretty sure he did say that.
Yeah.
And there's a picture of my grandfather, and he was dressed in the sort of typical 1950s style with a cap and the little cigarette. And he looked damn cool. He looked like a member of the mafia or something. I'll have to show you one
I
day.
want
It's
to
really,
see that picture now.
it's a good picture. It's a cool picture, in fact. I wish we dressed more smart. I mean, we can't, obviously. We could, but yeah,
We're trying to
you
like uh,
know.
trackies are way more comfortable.
Yeah, they are. Yep. Trackies and hoodie. Yep.
You know the worst thing about a suit is it reminds you how much weight you put on. Or
Oh
even
God, yeah.
just deviates. Like you're like, oh, that
Oh,
was a heavy weekend. You're a little
ooh,
bit bloated and you're like,
gonna
oh,
look like
this
a
is not
boss.
comfortable.
No, that's true. Plus, you can't run in a suit. When you
Covered in
sweat, just yeah, it's gross. Yeah.
uh,
Well, so you mentioned about how people and different cultures and different countries have different ways of feeling and different outlooks on life.
yeah,
Well, I do have a theory about Americans. So Americans, they sailed off from Southampton all the way across the Atlantic, and to do that, to find a new land, to do that, they would need to be brave, they would need to be fearless, and they'd need to have that sense of adventure. So my theory is the people that have gone all the way over to America, across the Atlantic, they've had to overcome loads of barriers, and they've got that resilient feeling and carefree attitude to do all these wonderful things, and then they've populated America with that attitude, whereas we're stuck in the rainy UK with more of a bleak attitude. So that's it. Maybe the weather has an impact on our mood, on our feelings, which
maybe,
I'm sure it does. I'm sure it does.
maybe.
Yeah, 100% does.
I actually have a different viewpoint on that, which is quite interesting. I totally see what you mean by you gotta you kind of gotta have a negative viewpoint on where you live, and therefore you want to like find the grass is greener.
Yeah.
But I always think about so I counted myself as experiencing and a little insight into what it's like to be an immigrant.
Okay.
So I've lived in England, different country. I migrated there. No one thinks of it this way, right? And then I went to
I don't.
Scotland, different country. They're very different cultures,
Yeah.
nuanced wise, right? So they're different, and it's just not home. You're not near
No.
your
Yeah.
support network. You're not near your family. You're not near friends. And I
Yeah.
can't tell you how much, they're very nice people, but it just wasn't home. And
It's
I,
not.
I was that person who I was very much a go-getter. I want to find what I wanted, but I still, I discovered, and it might be very different for other people, of course, but I
Mm.
discovered that actually the grass is only greener if you make it greener, and that's up
Mm.
here.
Oh, yeah. I agree. I agree. I was just thinking. You mentioned you went to England and Scotland. I went to live up in North Wales in Bangor,
Yeah.
and I know it's still in Wales technically, but
Yeah, I
it's
don't think I can classify that as a migrant, but yeah,
no.
definitely the same
It's
country.
it was really far though.
It was. It's probably just as far
Probably
as the
yeah.
other two places, knowing the road.
So yeah. Okay. Yeah, I get it. I do get it. I think anything abroad though.
Did you have anything to share about Bangor?
Mm, I felt like it was. I felt like making friends was quite nice. I felt like it was a clean sort of slate.
Mm,
Um, I felt like it was really, really carefree. I
yeah.
was living with my girlfriend, who's now my wife. We had no kids. I had. Oh well, I was doing a PGCE at the time,
Mm,
and then worked at Pizza Hut, and it was just carefree.
mm,
So I'm looking back with quite a lot of fond memories.
yeah.
But yeah, it is exactly what you just said. The grass is what you make it, or shall I say, the grass is greener where you water it. Let that sink in.
Okay.
Autumn.
What's the Welsh word for original?
Greiddiol.
Can you figure out with me why it's bringing back roots?
Great. Can I figure it out?
Yeah.
Do you know?
No, I don't. I've just
Great.
it's I I'm just
Do
mind
you,
boggled by the fact that it's the same word for roots, but it's original, and I can't quite work it out.
Greiddiau?
Gravy.
That's
So
root.
grave and
Root.
is one root. Gravy is
Mm.
roots. So graviol is like bringing back the
Rooting.
roots. Root. Yeah. Why is that original? I don't get that one.
Hmm.
If anyone
Well,
knows, put it in the comments because
put it in the comments.
that's one that I'm struggling to scratch my brain on.
Yeah, me too,
Rooting,
actually.
rooting
Hey
yourself,
guys,
like bringing back
guys,
roots.
anybody who's listening or watching this right now, if you could share this video with somebody that does speak Welsh, then we could get to the bottom of this grave old root situation.
Gravy, gravy, all
Grave
root.
root. I am Groot.
I am Groot.
Maybe it's just a word. Maybe it's
Just a
maybe
word. Just a word.
maybe it's like a name. Maybe we're
Just a
overthinking
word.
this. Just a word.
Just
Graveyard.
a word.
Original from the ground, starting from the bottom.
Yeah,
That's it.
I know. What actually, I was thinking about your metaphor the other week about roots.
Trees.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
classic.
And I was just like, what if there's something you can tie in there to Welsh? Being rooted,
Grave
being original, being authentic.
to be tree. Gyda greiddiau greiddiol.
Greiddiol.
Greiddiau greiddiol. There you
Mm.
go. T-shirt for
Original
the road.
root.
Original root. Original gangster. Greiddiau greiddiol. Say
Yes,
that 3 times fast.
let us know if anyone knows about that.
Yeah. Also comment and subscribe and like. Thanks,
I
guys.
I feel like we missed out the mindful moment as well. Do you want to do that quickly?
Uh, If you want to lead the way, then yes,
Or we could
please.
do it at the end. Up to you.
We could do a super double whammy finishing off mindful moment.
All right then. Well,
Okay.
I digressed with crazy eye, but if anyone knows, let me know.
Yeah, please put it in the comments and do all of your usual liking and subscribing.
Do you have any other Welsh words that are cool?
Yeah, loads. I've got loads. Do you hear one of them?
One of them.
One of them is my. I've got a couple. I was thinking about this the other day, actually.
Yeah.
Do you know what a chwyrli gugan is?
It's a firework, isn't it? No.
No, it's like a pinwheel.
Yes. Isn't that what the
Chwyrli-
Holy Googlan, the firework that goes round, round, round?
You thinking of the Ferris wheel thing?
Yeah. Is that not what we call them?
No.
Oh.
Well, maybe it is. Maybe you're right. Um, yeah, maybe. I always thought it was like one of those little.
Or maybe. Well, I guess they
thing.
both go round.
They do. They do. They
Yeah.
do. Yeah, you could be right. You could be
Anything that goes round, you can just call it
Chwyrli gugan.
Holy
Okay.
Googlan.
What's the other one? I had a really good one. Literally, I was thinking about this very recently.
Yeah.
Well, I've forgotten right now. Do you have one? What's your favorite?
Well, that's my most recent kind of moment of just going, why rooted, original. That's my new quest in the Welsh language to understand that one. So that's my favorite. Gravy eye. Roots.
Okay.
Bring
Okay.
it back. I tell you what is cool, and
But
again, gwyddoniaeth.
Gwydd. Why don't you tell us all about Gwyddoniaeth?
Gwyddoniaeth. So science
Yeah.
is scientia. So Latin.
Yeah.
Gwyddoniaeth is not Latin. So it's Brythonic.
Is there?
So it's not influenced by the Roman invasion, nor the Norman Anglo-Saxon invasion. It's actually a Welsh word. So Gwydd, what's the name of the top of Snowdon?
Um. The actual peak.
Well, no,
We've
yeah. So without in front of it, it's called.
without
So it's Wyddfa.
so with
So it's no, it'd be Gwyddfa.
without the
So
yeah.
Gwydd
Where'd you get the gut
Va.
from? Where'd you get the gut?
Gwyddfa.
Where's the gut come from?
So if you take away the you
Yeah.
get rid of the treiglad, right?
Yeah.
So you get the G back of Wyddfa.
Right.
Gwyddfa.
Okay.
Treiglad meddal, I think. And so it's Gwyddfa, the place of Gwydd. So
The place
Gwyddoniaeth,
with
Gwydd. I think Gwydd is wilderness, knowledge, nature,
maybe it's the unknown.
maybe. But we all studied it in school, so none of us actually know. But yeah, that's my Gwydd. Not Gwydd, because that's a goose, but Gwydd.
Squeak!
Gwydd,
That's probably coming from the sound that they make, like
Gwydd,
Tishia.
maybe. Gwydd.
Queen. Yeah. Did you also think that
You might be right there, actually.
Queen, Queen,
Gwydd.
Queen? I think I am.
Two overtired Welsh dads are just now going to start making
Queen.
goose
What
noises.
did you call an owl in Welsh?
Goody hŵ or
Yeah.
tylluan.
So goody who is the sound it makes.
Yeah. What's
Yeah.
tylluan?
No. There's also the sound it makes when they sneeze. Nailed it. Yikes. Okay. Do you want to give us a finishing mindful moment? Smooth transition there.
Transition. Is that you just going, oh, I think we've lost it?
I think so. Trying to get
This is
it back.
going to be a short episode of just making. Join us again next week when we're back to our usual service.
Yeah, I'll try and get some sleep by then.
Uh,
And proper nutrition. I was putting up a chest of drawers, and I was putting it on top of a shelf. I didn't take the drawers out because I don't want to have to put drawers back in later. One
yeah.
of them slides off, whacks me in the schnoz.
Oof.
And, it doesn't look particularly bad, but I think there's probably some internal bruising there.
Mm.
My breathing from this nostril hasn't been the same since.
Are you sneezing? Good.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's such a good joke. Such a good joke. Can you believe it? I made that up off the top of my head.
You should be a comedian. What are you playing
Good joke.
about with?
Wow.
Self-worth, confidence. Maybe this is your calling. You should become a comedian.
How many Welsh-speaking comedians are there?
One that I know of.
Yeah, probably a few. Ellis James.
Do you ever get back to you?
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Thanks, Ellis. Didn't want you on anyway, pal. Just joking, we do.
Maybe you should go
Yeah.
on his podcast with the he has a segment in it where he tries to Cymru
Like,
connections.
yeah, he does. He'll find us out pretty quickly, though. Where you
Yeah,
from? Come on. Yeah, I'm from there too. Connect.
yeah, but what? Imagine if he said, "Oh, are you the guy that contacted me that you wanted me to come on that shit little podcast?"
Yeah, probably. That'd be good. We should do that. Shit. Just start a fight with him then. Just joking. Insulting our podcast, Alice.
Uh,
Boise guard all the way.
yeah,
Yeah. Just guard boy. Yeah. Probably just cut that section out. I don't want to be threatening violence on anyone.
did you watch the rugby as well?
And only a little bit. I got pretty put off by it.
Yeah.
It was quite disappointing.
Talk
So,
about confidence and self-worth, eh?
well, it's about a lot of things.
So,
Skill.
a lot of things. Can't get into it now.
So, doing good rugby as well.
Yeah.
You can have all the confidence you want, but unless you got the, physical abilities to do good rugby,
I think that's true.
Kais. Where's the word Kais come from?
Nice.
I know, so I tell you.
Got him.
Okay, Kai. What's Kai?
Field.
And what's nice?
Are you
Kais.
making this up?
Yeah. Roll with me. Roll with me.
If anyone is scribbling this down as Welsh lesson, find a different podcast.
Nice is good. Good field try.
Good field try. Oh yeah. Is that from the Latin, Greek, or
Kais. I don't know. Maybe Kai means to close as well. Finished.
close?
Close. End.
I'm ending this, boys. Like it's a mic drop in Welsh.
Kai. Kais.
Kais.
Kais. Yeah. Yeah. Well, probably something else. I'm assuming.
Probably.
Yeah.
Look it up. Let us know in the comments. Along with Greiddiol.
Yeah. Also, what does Tylluan mean?
Ian. Feel like it's something to do with the moon. Llead, Llian.
Maybe. What does needed mean?
Nee. No. Nee. I don't know.
Borchdew. That's a good one. Borchdew, fat cheeks. Do you know what that is?
Is it an animal?
Yeah.
Oh, is it a hamster or something?
Yeah, that's
Hamster.
it.
Yeah,
Borchdew.
that makes sense. Yeah.
Mochin dear.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Anything pig related, I'm a fan.
Lots of pigs.
Lots of pigs, yeah. Oink, oink.
Lots
Do you know
of
what
pigs.
oink, oink is in Welsh?
Oink with the cut.
Soch, soch.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, I'd read a lot of Welsh children's books.
Who do you reckon got it
Yeah.
more accurate?
Oh, I might have to give it to the English.
Oink. Do you reckon? I don't think
Oink,
they make oink
oink,
noises. Oink. Oh no,
oink,
they do. They do.
oink,
They also make.
oink. They do both. They do both.
Maybe you can create a poll for all the viewers.
Do they go soch or oink?
Yeah,
I think they do both. They do. They must do.
soch and oink.
Soch, soink.
Mm.
Combine them. Soink.
Soink.
So it sounds like what Scooby does.
Ah,
Oinks. Or is that Shaggy?
ah.
I've always mixed those two up. Shaggy is the dog. No, wait, Scooby's the dog, obviously. Shaggy's the guy with shaggy hair.
Yes. Yes. I feel like we should maybe just cut this one short and let everyone escape to, to just
Yeah.
go in. What the hell are those guys drinking?
Mhm. Give us a finishing mindful moment that you mentioned before then.
Oh, okay.
With
So
a soch here and a soch
on
soch.
the on a previous theme of Steffan Davis, gratitude. If I say who has helped you out in the last week, in the last month, someone might pop into your mind. If I say someone who might have just done something small, like, I don't know, opened the door for you, or shared a bit of their chocolate bar, or looked after your kid for a few minutes while you took a breather, was someone might have stepped up big, someone might have stepped in to really help you out in your hour moment. But
CPR.
we'll all have someone in the last week or CPR. Everyone will have someone in the last week, month that comes to mind. And I just thought we could just take a deep breath in, deep breath out, and just feel that bit of gratitude for that moment, for that person that
Mhm.
helped us feel like we weren't alone. Because being a parent, being a dad, connection matters, and feeling like you're part of something bigger can
Mhm.
really help.
Oh, that's a nice one. That is a nice one. I think you're right as well. It can be lonely sometimes being a dad, doing all the different dad jobs that people don't know about. And it's good to know that you're part of something bigger and that you contribute to the world and that what you do matters. So I'm going to do another breath. Next week, guys, I'll promise I'll be more serious.
I would like to share that maybe other people out there too, but I am grateful to you, Stefan, for being silly and making me laugh this evening
Oh,
and bringing a bit of joy to my tiredness.
well, thank you, Glyn. It's very nice of you. I also appreciate you taking my silliness with good humor and not getting mad at me. So, well done.
Join us next week for when I get mad and stuff.
Oh, wait a minute, my phone is. I gotta plug you in. There we go. Sorry about that. I had to plug in my laptop.
Well, diolch for
You're
joining us.
finished anyway. Bye, everyone. Hwyl fawr ffrindiau, hwyl fawr ffrindiau, hwyl fawr ffrindiau. Till next week. So, final words, Glyn. Sum everything up that we've just spoken about in 2 words. Go.
It's good to have a laugh. Nos da.
Nos da. End scene.